Hello there, my friends. I have a Pete the Cat book to read to you guys today, and you know what? We haven't read this one before. I got it. Where did I get it? I believe I got it at Books A Million when it was super cheap. So, we were supposed to read this when we were doing our Destinations and Geography unit, but I didn't get to it because we had so much other cool stuff that we were doing. So, we're going to read Pete the Cat Goes on World Tour because I thought it might be appropriate since we are all stuck at home and can't go anywhere. At least we can go on tour with Pete the Cat, right? So, Pete the Cat's World Tour, and the author is James Dean, and the author is the one that draws the pictures? No, the author is the one that writes the words. Okay. So James Dean wrote the words, and it does not say who the illustrator is. Maybe it's also James Dean. It must be, because I sure don't know. Pete the Cat's World Tour by James Dean. All right, let's see. Oh my goodness, I can't turn the page. Here we go. Pete and his bandmates are going on a world tour. They are ready to rock. I wanna rock. I mean, what? Okay, the first stop is Mexico. Pete is very hungry before the concert. What should I eat? He wonders. Now, if he's in Mexico, he's gonna have Mexican food. Okay, do you guys know what Mexican food is? Could be tacos or enchiladas or chips and salsa. It could be refried beans. There are all sorts of Mexican dishes, okay? How about tacos? Suggested Gus. Pete tries a taco filled with fish, salsa, and lettuce. Mmm, tangy, he says. And delicious. So Gus eats one with nopales, and that is a kind of cactus. So Gus ate tacos with cactus in it. That's a little strange, right? But I bet it's super good. So they're in Mexico. Next, the band performs on a mountain in Peru. Peru is a country and it's in South America. The view is awesome, says Pete, but it's chilly up here in the mountains. You see, is that snow on the mountains? I think that is snow on the mountains, so it must be cold on the mountains. Would you like a cup of Peruvian hot chocolate? Asked the fan. Ooh, hot chocolate. I am a fan of hot chocolate. I wonder what's different about Peruvian hot chocolate. I would love some, says Pete, and everyone tries the hot chocolate, and it sure warms them up. Peru is splendiferous and awesome and fantastic and amazing and all those other amazing, awesome adjectives. When the band arrives in Iceland, everyone is tired. Oh no, they're so tired. Maybe they need a nap. Maybe they need one of Miss Mary's sleepy time stories. That sure was a long flight, says Pete. We need to relax. Let's take a dip in the Blue Lagoon. Do you guys know what a lagoon is? A lagoon is kind of like a small lake. And a lake is like a small ocean, so it's some water. It is cold outside, but hot in the lagoon. The water is very soothing. Just what I needed, says Pete. And now the band will be ready to rock out tomorrow. So they had some much needed relaxation. The next show is in London. And here is Big Ben, which is a big giant clock tower in London. The band jumps on a red double-decker bus and explores the cool city, and they see Big Ben. Look at the time! We've got to get to our next stop, says Grumpy Toad. They're going all to these to all these fantastic, splendiferous places. Next, the band performs with a cool local singer on the Great Wall of China. Look at that great big wall right there. Whoa. Afterwards, they are starving. Well, they're in China, so what Chinese food do you think they're going to eat? They eat dumplings with chopsticks. Now, if you guys have never had dumplings, they are super good, and I fully, fully recommend that you try them. They're amazing. You have pork dumplings, which are my favorite. In India, the band performs in front of a palace. Oh, here's the palace. It's called the Taj Mahal. You say Taj Mahal? It was built a very long time ago by a very rich person. They jam for hours in the hot, hot sun. So it's hot in India. I could use a refreshment, says Pete, and he takes a sip of cold mango lassi. I probably butchered that name because I don't know what it is. But he drinks some lassi. Maybe it's like juice. Maybe it's mango juice. I do like mangoes. Pete and his friends go to Egypt. Oh, we talked about Egypt where they have all the pyramids and the sand. They ride camels. They rock out in front of the great, big, giant, monstrous pyramid. Now, what shape does this pyramid kind of look like? If I covered this part up, what shape does that look like? I hope you said triangle. It does look like a triangle, and a triangle has 3 sides. Ready? 1, 2, 3. 3 sides. Do you think my drums will wake up the mummies? Ask us. Because there's mummies buried in the pyramids from the Egyptians that lived there a long time ago. Next, the band rocks out at Victoria Falls. It's a waterfall between Zambia and Zimbabwe. Zambia and Zimbabwe is in Africa. And Africa is a long way away. It is one of the largest continents. Well, yeah, it is one of the largest continents in the world, if I remember correctly. We are in 2 countries at the same time, says Squirrel. Groovy, says Pete. So they are at a waterfall. It looks like it would be fun to visit. The last stop on the tour is Trinidad. Let's make this one count, says Pete, and the band performs on the beach all day. Oh, I hope they remembered their sunscreen. They're going to get sunburned and feel all ooky. The crowd goes wild. That was an amazing show, says Pete. I can't wait to come back. Oh no, that's an awful lot of traveling. I tend to get sick when I travel, so I don't know if I would want to go. The worldwide tour is over, and now it is time to go home. There's no place like home, Pete says, but the world is full of groovy things, and I can't wait to see them all. The end. All right, I know you guys are stuck at home, but we can still travel with Pete the Cat, and you guys have some awesome videos where you can visit some zoos, you can visit the aquariums. I showed you guys the live cam at the Monterey Bay Aquarium, which I have been to, by the way, and is absolutely superb. I took a tour behind the scenes, and I got to feed all the fish, and you guys know my favorite sea creatures are the octopi. I do like the octopus and the jellyfish. Oh my gosh, guys, those are my favorite. They're amazing. They're so smart and just so incredible, and I could just watch them all day. I made friends with an octopus when I visited the aquarium, actually. It was pretty cool. All right, have a terrific day. I'm sorry you guys are stuck at home. Okay, try to have some fun. Use your listening ears, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.